I use Toyota better than Isuzu. Yeah? When the people misunderstand, it use the same law of the combustion, in the cylinder, the same law. But if you see this brand name is very economic, okay, you buy it, you do it. But the people, some they don't think about that. I buy because of it makes me bigger. It shows that I am a rich millionaire. So that all the thing is to spoil your ego, to make your ego bigger. The people in Thailand the same. They bought the car that for support the ego, the title of them. The more you attach to the title, the more you get suffer. Because it changed, it never stayed there. So we learn to understand the truth of life.
Can I ask, when you meditate, does your brain patterns change? Can you feel a switch, almost like a light switch, where you go from your everyday, oh, I need to do the washing, I haven't got the shopping, my son is at school, to you switch to, and if you do switch, what do you start thinking about, or is the idea nothing?
In general, the people is thinking, we earn our life by the thought. You know, the modern time is that the people don't think to planning, especially like when you come to Thailand, you have many planning, that you block your mind, you cannot free. Suppose you come here to Thailand, and you plan to go back to Chiang Rai tomorrow. When you see me, oh, this is the good opportunity to stay more, to talk with Ajahn Suthep, to get the good benefit. So if you block yourself by the schedule, that make you cannot free. Who know everything can be changed.
So what does your brain, what do you think about once you switch and you've done some meditation for 5 minutes? What does your, because I've never felt that emotion, what does your brain start to feel like and start to think about?
Oh, cannot stop thinking. If you think, when you start to practice meditation, beginning, most of the people try to stop the thought. Cannot. Like the machine, it's work, the process is work, but you know how to handle the process only.
So does the mantra help? If you're saying, if you've either got a mantra on the floor or you're counting to 7, that's good enough. Just listen to the 1 to 7.
Yeah.
Yourself saying 1 to 7. At least then you're not thinking about anything else.
Can do any method.
Okay.
When you feel what kind of method they help you to make your calm your mind and make you realize yourself. The more you understand yourself, then later on if you have the wisdom, the wisdom that we learn from the other, we call intellectual wisdom, intellectual wisdom. Until you realize the intuition wisdom come up. After that you can analyze, can adjust how different it is. The intuition wisdom is come from the training mind, training technique from inside, and later it come up. You cannot expect when it come up. But if you do it, like you boil the water, if you put the fire until the time enough, it will get the boiling point. Right? The same.
And so do you trust that intuition more than you trust your mind then? Sorry, you were saying that you have intuitive wisdom versus intellectual wisdom.
Yeah.
And so are you saying it's better to focus on the intuitive type?
What the intellectual is we learn from the system. We listen. That's the first law of the wisdom come from listening. Right? Come from listening. When you're listening clear, like I talk about walking meditation method, I put the important point, but you don't. Sometimes you don't realize it. The technique is important when you turn the motion and you keep the heel. And I said that is the technique, the important technique that make you come back to your body. Like that. But when you listen not clear, when I tell the important point, but you forgot it. But if you do the technique correctly, then you realize how important that I talked about. That is the intellectual wisdom that comes from your clear listening, understand what it means, and you prove by your practice by your own. Later on, after you do it, it makes your until you realize by your own understanding or the intuition wisdom. It comes out from inside. Like when you come to see someone, you feel, oh, this guy can easy to communicate with. Where it come from? It come from the sensation inside. By that you have something inside. You feel that, or you feel the energy. If you do the yoga, you feel the energy. Something can, when you go close to someone, you feel the bad energy spread away. And we don't like to go too close with that guy. But somebody continue the good energy. We feel good. Go to get closer. Like that. So this, how you know? I don't know. But until we learn how to understand our life. When we more understand, when you understand your life, later on you understand the other. This is the same. We call the first definement we call delusion of in Pali or moha delusion. The delusion is work like that. It's spinning to the tie. I make like the tie and the spinning and make the space. And later on, it have the energy. Like the direction of the delusion, it tries to extend the space of time to go further in the future, back to the past, it's longer in the past. That make the space of the ego like that. When you do like that, it have the energy of the spinning. If someone comes, it hit our way, it hit our hatred, we call hatred, or it's time to pull in. Right? Pull in because weak. Right? So the force of the ego try to extend the ego because of the time and space. And the ego is, when you make the big ego, then you don't like that, you try to put away. If you like, you try to put in. That is the concept of the three definement, the three delusion. Delusion, greed, hatred. So if you realize and you empty your delusion, you try to make your ego very small. Yeah? So you don't have much to force, put the other away or pull the other in. You don't much. But you deal with them, like you still stay with them. But the feeling is lightly. Yeah? If you feel, I don't like that guy, your heart, your mind is more heavy, more feel unhappy and more happy. If you feel your mind is relaxed, empty, better. Yeah? Let all understand that. So the Buddha teaching, we have three kinds of defilement, delusion. Yeah, the defilement. The loose defilement we call greed, hatred, and delusion. And the medium definement we call latent, sensual desire, latent, or the agitation, latent. Like that. If you always hatred, put out, you easy to have the agitation, latent. Then it's easy to, when you speak or you talk, try to put away. We don't know the habit come by the nature, because inside that in the subconsciousness that we don't realize it. That is the medium delusion. And the defined delusion, that means when you start to step, and then the define delusion like that. When you open eye, eye have the name, the function seeing. Eye itself never should. I like to see that. I don't like to see that. Yeah? Eye itself is seeing. So when you use the eye seeing, you have to aware, to mindful how to use the eye seeing. So based on the view that inside you. Suppose the person like that I don't like. So when you go, we cannot avoid it. If you know yourself and you understand yourself, then you can stay with them, with the person that you don't like before. But because the feeling is come from your own, it never come from the other. You know I make the teaching about the Four Noble Truths. And make it. The good one blame ourselves, blame oneself. The bad one blame the other. The very bad one blame everything except ourselves. Yeah? Because if you realize that the suffering is not come from the other, it come from your attachment. When you realize that, you try to define yourself, and later suppose you, my boyfriend, I suffer because of boyfriend. So you should come back to see it's not because of the boyfriend, because of your view of the person that you deal with. If you keep the view like that, make you suffer. So the first of the eightfold path is right view and right resolve and right speech, it come together. So the right view is very important to understand ourselves. So like I talked, the good one blame oneself, the bad one blame the other, the very bad one blame everything except ourselves. Yeah. So that make you I teach like that. Suffering is not come from